It almost sounds like a real song contest without the voices.
Tell you one thing, we sound better than some of the contestants tonight.
Absolutely right, Miljan. Absolutely right.
So welcome to everyone. My name is Charlotte, and I am trying to smile, but there isn't much to smile about for me because
I think I know the reason.
this was the band I was cheering for tonight. And
We all love you.
I'm so.
I know the feeling. I've been to so many Eurovision Song Contests, sitting in the press room and not going through with dreadful songs. But hey, every time you go for your own country and you will go for it and think we will make it, and every time you think, yeah, it was not good enough. And that was for Poland and Denmark tonight absolutely the case. But I really, really feel for you, Charlotte.
I am glad that you feel for me, but I actually do think Denmark have deserved it. But let me introduce the fan panel first. We have Miljan from Serbia, and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. I'm over the moon now. Yes.
And then we have Craig from Australia. Good morning.
G'day, mate. How are you? How are you, everyone?
And we have Pavel, who's originally from Poland, but now living in the UK. I can't really say congratulations to you.
What can we do?
Yeah.
That's okay. He enjoyed the ride.
And then we have
change to singer for sure.
And then we have Luke from Malta, and finally
not Romania this time.
finally Jack from the Netherlands.
And good evening, Europe. Good evening, everyone here.
Good evening, Europe.
So we have been asking this question: which qualifier are you most happy for? Let me hear, Jacques.
Oh well, I think I'm most happy for Albania, Serbia, and Moldova, because I never thought they were going to make the cut because the really dreadful songs. Sorry, Miljan, but I'm very happy with all 10 countries. Because I think that's the whole beauty of the Eurovision Song Contest. You can never tell who is going to make the cut, and you have people who are going to be disappointed, and you have people who are going to be over the moon.
And Luke?
I think the most country that I'm really happy for is Portugal, because this was the one song that I was like always thinking that it's going to make it, and then everyone was like, nah, it's not that good and stuff, but then it did. So yeah, that's why.
And Pavel?
Like I mentioned on in our chat on Tuesday that my least favorite song this year was a song from Serbia. I am taking this back right now. The most qualifier I'm happy for is Serbia. I think the girls just showed an absolute. It was so energetic, so powerful. It was just like, just there. So big thumbs up to Serbia, definitely.
And Craig?
Yeah, Charlotte, can I pick two?
Yeah.
Yeah, Portugal. If you watch the reaction video, I wasn't a fan of that song at all. But look, I don't fully take it back, but that song has grown on me. And for Portugal, winning and then going last the next few years and missing, I'm happy for them. And I'm also happy for Finland. They haven't made the finals for a while. So again, not my cup of tea, but those two countries really happy that they can actually have their country in the final and get behind it this year for those guys.
And Miljan, aside from Serbia?
Well, of course, aside from Serbia, which I was really afraid wouldn't make the cut due to all of your comments and how it was standing in the bookies and not having any neighbors. But what I actually hate, I have to take a off topic. I hate it when people think that Eurovision is just about neighborly voting and diaspora. I mean, nobody would ever win, or Russia would win all the time. So, of course, Serbia, but I'm very happy about Finland, Iceland, because of the whole situation they have. I'm very happy for them, although I don't like the song that much. Portugal is one of, I think it's on my place 37 or something overall, but the stage presentation is so wonderfully done, and they seem like wonderful people, and Portugal doesn't have that much luck in Eurovision, so I'm very happy for them. And Moldova, because I didn't expect that next to Albania and Serbia she would have a chance. I'm very happy she made it. She seems also like a nice girl, and yeah, I'm actually happy for everyone that made it through. There are only people I'm sad that didn't make through. Yeah, I'm happy for everyone.
True. Yeah. And which one will you guys actually miss the most in the final? Who should have made it? As for me personally, I think Denmark should have been there, and I knew Poland wouldn't make it, but it was my personal favorite, so I would have loved to see it there. But I knew from the rehearsals that he wouldn't be able to put it through. But I think Denmark should have been there. But let me hear your thoughts. Jacques, who will you miss the most in the final?
Well, given the fact that I was surprised that Albania, Serbia, and Moldova made it to Saturday, I think I was kind of impressed by Austria. Not that the song is that good, but he sang it very well. And at least he was not off key, as so many others. He was not trying to sing in a false tone, as so many others. So I feel for him, because the song itself is not very exciting, but he did a much better. He did much better performance than many of the others. So I feel sorry for him.
And Luke,
this is obvious. It's definitely Denmark. I mean, that song. It's like this. I'm really gutted. It's like Malta didn't go to, for me, because it was the only song tonight that I actually was singing to it. The others was like, okay, yeah, good. Denmark was the only one that did that for me. And I don't know. And it was such a contrast from Switzerland before it, because Switzerland was like overcomplicating things with the camera work, and Denmark was just playing and just having fun and just giving it all. And I still can't believe that it didn't go.
And let me just send a little greeting here. Jesper and Laurits, you have just heard it here. There are some of the foreign fans also who think you should have made it through. Og jeg er så ked af det på jeres vegne. Okay, back. So, Pavel, who will you miss most in the final?
Well, obviously, I wanted Poland to qualify, but after seeing the performance, I knew they will struggle with it. So I'm not. I just hope they didn't come 11 again, like it happened to Poland a couple of times before. But I will definitely. I was really, really hoping the Queen from Latvia will make it. But so yes. Plainly answering the phone, the question would be, I'd say, Latvia.
And Craig?
Yeah. To be honest, when I looked at it afterwards, there was one person that made the final that the bookies got wrong. So there was 9 out of 10 that were booked on the bookies that made the final. The only one that swapped places was Moldova went in and Austria went out. Other than that, every other finalist was in the top 10 with the bookies. So I agree, and I personally feel Austria. The song wasn't that good, but I felt that he really everything that he could have done to get in, he did. So I think he can be proud of his performance. There was nothing else he could have done. He went on stage. Not a lot of help with backing vocals. A lot of artists tonight had massive pre-recorded backing vocals. He went on stage, sung his heart out, and I will miss having him in the final. Actually, that song live really was quite good.
And Miriam?
Well, Denmark in first place, because Denmark is my third favorite overall this year. And it's so funny because when they were chosen, I was like, I can't hear the melody. What's wrong? I can't hear the melody. And then they grew on me. And now I've discovered their other albums. And I just can't understand why some people say the juries wouldn't give them points, because we live in a time where we have a massive 80s revival and they sound like straight out the 80s, like Bananarama and so on. So I don't understand it. Also Poland, because Poland is my top 10 this year, but I understand why the juries wouldn't vote for it. It doesn't have live energy. It doesn't, and his vocals tonight were just off the rails, and he didn't even sing the second chorus. Also on Denmark, this morning I posted on Instagram, because I post every day my favorites from this year. I posted them as my third place, and the official account from them liked it. They liked their own song. It was so funny and cute. I just love those guys. Aside from that, from songs which I usually didn't like, I agree on Austria. It was a very professional deliverance, very, very good. But I don't think the song strikes any chords with massive audiences, because it's just flat. On Latvia, I love Samantha Tina, and she's a very great vocalist, and we know what she can do. Last year's song was much better. This year's song, if it was sung by Ariana Grande, the same song, the same video, it would be a worldwide hit. I don't know what happened to her tonight. Her vocals were off all the time. She stood in the wrong place on the stage. Something was way off. I think the problem with most of these singers is they're not used to singing in such big venues. They're not used to having so much rehearsals. They don't watch their voices. They scream around and they lose their voices by the time it really counts. They can't sing, and that's what happened to her.
Well, normally,
Charlotte, can I just make one comment on that? Is that all right? Just
Yeah.
one. I think there was an interesting comment made on the Reaction 1 video about semi-final 1 being a bit underwhelming. I can't remember, but someone didn't think it was that amazing. But I personally liked it. But I think coming out of Corona, a lot of the artists are all saying, I haven't been on stage for 2 years. I haven't sung in front of a live audience for 2 years. So I think maybe there's a little bit of rust in general. Like, they just haven't actually been on stage in front of an audience and sung for so long. Maybe they're trying too hard. Maybe they're too excited. But I think we do need to take that into account, that a lot of people are doing their first live show in maybe 1 or 2 years. So I think we just need to keep that in mind.
Sure, but the juries don't care, I think, about that. And when you're off key, bye.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And she was shouting at us on live on YouTube for this 1 year, so it's not like she's out of training with singing. I mean, even Montaigne, and you remember what I say about Montaigne's voice. Even Montaigne sounded better than her.
So, guys, just at the end, when the 9 countries have been announced, and we had so many countries left, we were waiting for, and Finland was announced as the 10th. What were your reactions there? Was that the one you were expecting, or?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no way that Finland will not go through.
No. I honestly thought, I knew Poland won't go through, but I was 100% convinced that it will be Denmark.
Really?
Or Latvia, maybe, but I really thought it will be Denmark, especially when the audience started shouting Denmark.
Yeah.
That has to happen, but obviously it didn't, and somehow Finland's in the final.
Yeah, my brain was saying Finland, but my heart was screaming Denmark.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what I think.
Weren't you also very surprised by the fact that the audience was screaming Finland, Finland?
I heard Finland, not Denmark. I heard them screaming Finland.
I heard Denmark.
Yes.
I heard
No, no,
Denmark
I heard
too.
Finland.
Yes.
No, Charlotte.
No.
No.
Finland.
Absolutely not. Neither Poland nor Denmark was being screamed at.
Yes,
No,
they screamed
they were
Finland.
really shouting out for Finland.
No, they were
As
shouting for
number 10.
Denmark. That's what I heard.
I heard Finland.
I think they were shouting for Denmark because at one point, Fear and Flam were hugging, what they were doing. And then when the audience were screaming, they were like looking at the audience, like, really? So
Yeah,
I think Denmark.
There was that moment,
Denmark. Yeah. I think it's Denmark.
I did laugh when they finished and they held up that sign that said "Play Ya Ya Ding Dong." That was funny.
Oh yeah, that was good.
But you must agree on the fact that the energy from that song was tremendous, and you might not like the style of music, but the energy of the guys was you felt it through the TV in your own home. And
Actually,
I found it very nice.
Toilet break, so
You had a toilet break during Finland?
yes.
Okay, that's fair.
We
all go to the toilet one time.
We have a question here. Why are you surprised that some in the audience like the Finnish entry?
No. I was not
surprised.
surprised that some in the audience liked the Finnish entry. I was surprised by the fact that the entire audience or auditorium was shouting for Finland to be called out for the 10th position to go to the finals. That was really surprising.
Yeah, I guess, Jack, I would agree with you, probably because of I really didn't like the song, but I guess I've only seen part of the performance, and because I wasn't really planning on watching them, but it just happened. And I guess you're right, saying it was the energy that maybe people, which I didn't feel myself, because obviously I was just like, there are certain songs every year that I'm just like, I can't even convince myself to like it in any way, and that was one of them. But yeah, I guess the energy took them to the grand final.
I have the same feeling with Italy. I don't get it. I don't see it winning, and I don't understand why it's doing so well at the polls.
Well, I think we've already seen the winner
that song
tonight,
to me
so
lacks the energy that Finland is bringing to the stage.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what's so good about Eurovision.
Not sure
Everyone
about
loves
that.
different songs.
That's true.
I can actually hear in the background in the other room my partner actually whistling to Switzerland. Yeah.
Switzerland. My boyfriend wasn't liking Switzerland at all, but the staging tonight convinced him that it works and it could even win.
Like that's for me right now. That is absolutely clear winner tonight. This year.
Which one is?
Switzerland.
Really?
At the bookies, it's only slipping away.
For me, that is really complicated staging for just a simple song.
I didn't like the staging.
That's what you get when you hire Sacha Jean-Baptiste.
But let's actually use this to move on, because we have a comment here from Mantasas. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And he's saying that if it's not Switzerland, then it will be Lithuania who will win this year.
No.
What do you guys think?
Neither.
That's not going to happen. It will be all between. Actually, I honestly think it will be all between Italy, France, and Switzerland. I mean, like after seeing the Swiss performance,
no Malta.
obviously, but I feel like Malta is obviously my favorite, but I feel like Malta is like a kind of it is a fan favorite. And like, as we all know, fan favorites don't always win, don't always, they always somewhere high. Well, apart from Düsseldorf, and like Hungary came 22nd, if I'm not wrong. But I honestly think it will be all, Italy, Switzerland, France, Malta will be up there definitely. And who else? I'm not sure.
But
I'm
you know
wondering
what,
about
Pavel?
Iceland because
Pavel,
I'm wondering about
you
Iceland.
mentioned.
If news comes out that Iceland has Corona and is not live, I wonder how much vote they'll get from people going, I wish they could perform live. I think it's going to help them.
You know what? They didn't even mention. I think in the show they didn't mention that Iceland is not there. So the voters
No,
at
but
home.
all commentators probably have done so.
They did say something, yeah.
Oh, the commentator. I don't watch. I watch on YouTube without commentators.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
wanted to say you mentioned 2011. That was when all the votes were scattering all around, and we got Azerbaijan for no reason winning. So I'm afraid that could happen this year again.
Song.
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
Come on.
I think this year I think France will take it.
I hope it's France, but I have like my tops. This year is so crazy. I mean, I barely have 1 or 2 songs I want to win. This year, I will be happy with an amount of 17 songs winning. Of course, some of them some of them are already out the door now. But France, Italy, Switzerland is okay too. What else? I can't. I mean, I'm blanking right now. Sorry, but the thing is,
Malta.
No, I hate Malta. So I just hope that the votes won't scatter and we get some bad winner like in some years like 2001, 2011, and now 2021. The same. Please no.
Well, none of us mentioned actually. There were 2 songs I watched tonight, and I had absolutely goosebumps, like straight away for the whole 3 minutes. And one of them was Switzerland, and the other was Bulgaria. Bulgaria won't do it. Bulgaria won't do it. No, I don't believe it will be. It will be probably like I think top 10, but I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a winner, but. The most impressed tonight, I was with Serbia.
But Pavel, I remember that you gave high points to Bulgaria when we had the regular. But I found Bulgaria. I found Victoria tonight a little disappointing because I found her singing off key sometimes. She was kind of weak.
The performance wasn't up to
something?
scratch. No, after watching the performance, that's why I think it's she will struggle with going very like achieving like a very very good result in the top. I guess that's the only reason. But I still love the song. I
do. I agree.
She was clashing with the backing vocal a bit.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Guys, we have just had the running order, the first and the second half's draw coming in. And I can see that Serbia, Switzerland, Iceland, and Portugal all are in the first half. And that means Ukraine, that means Finland, Moldova, San Marino, and Bulgaria got second half.
Ooh.
So
speaking of San Marino,
Switzerland?
First half.
Switzerland is the first half.
Oh my God! And Italy and France are also in the first half.
No, Italy second. Italy and France are second. Yeah.
Oh, good for them. Speaking of San Marino, do we want to talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah, let's do so. But I will just say first that we were talking about this on the team for the jury show last night, and I said that I had never actually heard about Florida before, and yeah, I had to admit that. And then we had an American-born who then told us that he was actually quite big in the States. But let's talk about San Marino. They are in the second half, so it could be potentially looking good for them. But what do you guys think?
Do you want to look? There you go.
I think it's going to be the highest placing song for San Marino ever.
Yes. Yes.
And that has all to do with the lack of quality this year. But I've said that during the first semifinals as well. I don't think this is a very good year.
Well, with San Marino, I mean, like San Marino, it's up there in the top together with Malta for me this year. I just absolutely love it. And while I was watching, and I was just jumping all over the room, and unknowingly, my partner actually partly filmed me actually, and I was just like,
Post it.
I was like, I do not want to see that. I don't even want to see that. But I love the song. I think it's just happy. Florida, as far as for some reason, people in the UK, it's very well known.
Why? Yeah, he is.
Even in Malta.
He was big. No, he was big. But you know what the thing is? I love the song. I love the song. I love the song, and that is sound that was popular in Serbia circa 2005. And she even sounds like some Serbian singers from that era. But if Serbia sent something like this, everyone would tear us apart. But I hate it at the same time because she's trying too hard. She's bitter that she gave up Cleopatra last year. That's my interpretation. Gave up Cleopatra last year to Azerbaijan. She didn't want to sing it. And now she chose some similar song, which doesn't suit San Marino at all. And then being so desperate, inviting an American famous rapper who didn't have a standalone hit since 2015, I think. I was being teared apart on All Kinds of Everything group because I said he isn't a big artist. He isn't known in Azerbaijan or wherever, despite claiming that he sold 100 million records. I don't like it when people use cheap tricks on Eurovision. And vocally, she wasn't good tonight. She was clashing with her backing vocals, and that mirror she rotates on was scratched. I mean, people, it's not like Ani Lorak 2008 where HD wasn't the standard, where you saw her mirror being stretched. We have 2021, so you have to bear in mind that everything is visible. So having a scratch mirror on stage is like, that's just a tiny thing, of course, but she's trying too hard for me. Trying too hard, and
San Marino wouldn't be able, obviously, to host it in any way, but maybe they can't afford a normal mirror. They had to buy a second hand.
You know, they have money.
They used the mirrors of the guy from North Macedonia.
Yeah. Pavel, they had the money. They had the money to pay Florida to come.
Yeah.
They had the money. So
I assure you that San Marino had enough money.
Oh no, I'm sure. No, I know they do.
You.
But I love the song. I really love the song.
Know about the money for sure.
I just think in Australia, the commentator over here in Australia, he said they showed San Marino sitting together, and he says, "Oh, I hope they've introduced themselves to each other." So I mean, that is quite funny. But I think overall, most probably for Eurovision, never brings them extra fans. It's good, but I just see it for what it is. I just see it for like a bit of kitsch, fun song, and yeah, maybe they're trying too hard. But if they have, I think you have to have songs like that. If you can't have like 39 serious ballads, so
sure,
whatever.
I love the song. The song is great. And in the end, I mean, it doesn't even matter who wins. In the end, if you like songs, you listen to the songs on. You don't lose anything. Nobody wins anything real, like a real money prize or something. Let's just be happy with having a party at all.
Yeah.
Charlotte, can we talk about the entire show tonight? Compared to the show on Tuesday, I was a little disappointed by the entire look of it. I found the first show having much more of a wow effect, and tonight it was a little bit, I don't know. I was a little underwhelmed.
I am constantly underwhelmed from the first semi-final. I think the whole structure, the presenters are very disappointing, almost to the point of reading a script, like a boring script.
It is a boring script.
For me, one of the worst presenters ever. And the whole thing, I mean, like, there was one moment tonight I noticed actually with actually the dancers, like they said, well, two guys opening to each other, but when the dancers were actually formed, and I didn't know, I think they were wearing pink. Some people might say it was red, but at the beginning they were formed in a pink triangle, and I was just like, I noticed that straight away, and I was just like, very symbolic, maybe. But overall, something's really lacking. Something's really lacking in the breaks. There are, first of all, too many breaks between songs.
Yes.
Too many breaks, and just the presenters are.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No.
I only like one presenter, and that's Nikki. That's the transgender. Who also did the tutorial on how to win or how to behave when you're not winning.
And I wanted to ask you guys about that, about Nikki's tutorials. What do you think of those? Because I get the vibe it's too much Drag Race like, and the whole lingo and everything. It's too. It's like she's giving tips on winning Drag Race. I mean, the whole lingo and everything. It's just too American for me. But I love her as a presenter. Yeah. What do you think of those tutorials?
I like the tutorials. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I mean, maybe I'm getting too old, and they need to pull in a younger audience, which responds to that kind of lingo and presentation. But I think that's it. Yeah, I'm too old.
And I don't particularly like Jan Smit, the male presenter.
He's the worst.
I think he's terrible. And he used to do the commentating during the Eurovision Song Contest, and he was always going like, "Oh, she sang fabulous," and "Oh, what a great song," and "What a great performance," and everyone could hear that it was off key, and he was only going, "Oh, so good, oh, so blah 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 blah," and now he's doing the blah 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 as a presenter.
Yes, and in English, very bad English with thick accent.
Yeah, he's trying to do an American accent.
Well, yeah, it's just such
going back to what Pavel said, and with all the breaks and intervals they are taking just to prepare one performance, I wonder if they're not going to do the same in the final with all those songs. I mean, can you imagine with every 4 songs we will stop and stop and stop? It's going to take ages.
There are a few countries that go.
It has all to do with the fact that they have to do so many stage changes, and that's costing so much time.
Yes,
they
but
have to
I
actually
think
sanitize the stage. Between each performance, they have to clean and sanitize the stage. I think part of it, like they've got a quick crew that runs through and cleans everything. So it's I don't know.
So
Corona is making such a difference this year on everything, and that's and did you know that during the first show one of the cameras was completely off? You haven't heard of this?
You mean before Ireland?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, it broke.
Camera 5 broke down, and they had to improvise. And also Chantal, who was doing this. Oh, and you all have to get the clap app, and that was an improvisation because
that was clear.
And because there was something wrong with camera 5, and they had to think of how can we fix this, because everything is controlled, everything is set up, and they really had to go, okay, we have to find another camera to replace every shot in every act afterwards. So that was quite clever.
Yeah, we thought they have needed too much time to set up all the cartons and so on, but it was the camera. And speaking of camera, I said that Latvia was very bad visually, and she stood in the wrong place. At one moment, we saw a cameraman in front of her, which was also a mistake.
And even
that's her mistake.
Even Bulgarian.
Guys, I think the press conference started. We might want to take a part in that, to watch it. I don't know if anyone is interested.
No,
Are they not going to choose like the first half and second half in the press conference this time?
They already chose it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually they do it at the press
Yeah.
conference, right?
Yeah, but
I-
normally they're sitting all together in a row, and everyone is
Yeah.
going with his hands into one of those fish bowls, and then they draw a number, and
would-
They
they
changed.
Yeah.
can't do that.
They changed it
But I
because Tick took too long to pick his number, so they changed it.
Charlotte wants to say something, guys. Let her speak.
Charlotte, Charlotte, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
No, I would just like to finish off with saying that in a couple of hours, hopefully we will have the final running order. And which song could you guys see as the perfect opener?
Malta.
No.
Yeah.
Not again.
Me and Jacques for very different reasons.
They won't do
No.
it.
I think
Azerbaijan.
I think
Azerbaijan would be a good
They
opener.
won't
And
do it.
No.
San
whoever
Marino.
gets spot number 2,
No,
whoever gets spot
But-
number 2, you won't qualify. Sorry.
I think it will be UK opening.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
UK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think UK will open the contest. Or
UK will open. UK
Do
will
you
open
think-
and
do you
Italy will
think-
close.
the excerpt of the UK was really dreadful.
why not?
I thought I like the song. The song. I like the singer more than the song this year, but I found
Yeah.
him singing terribly off key.
No, yeah, he's not. Not.
No stage
All the
presence?
media here are just pounding you from.
What do you mean stage
everywhere with that
performance? There was
song.
no performance.
No, I mean no stage presence.
Oh, stage no stage presence either,
No.
and no performance. It was
No.
dreadful.
But let's
with these
hope in a
huge
few
two
hours we'll
trumpets.
find out who will open the
Mm.
show and who will close.
Just one
Yeah.
last thing. Speaking of those performances by the Big Five in the semifinals, Italy has over 1 million views already on YouTube, which is really telling. I mean,
Wow.
many people don't know that they can see the whole performance. I watched it several times. I mean, it sounds like wow. It's just wow. And I
So-
don't like that kind of music, Jack. I'm not
No, me
usually a
neither.
fan. I'm not a
I-
fan. It's really great. It's great. They have such
Mm.
great energy.
Mhm.
That's what I think too. Yeah, I don't like the song, but I think their performance is amazing, and
Yeah.
that's why they're favorites. I think.
Yeah.
If we should give one final last advice for an outsider who could, who people might want to put some money on, who could that outsider be?
An outsider, not one of the possible winners.
Yeah,
Mm.
You want an outsider.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ukraine.
Yeah, I agree. Ukraine. Yeah,
Ukraine.
Iceland.
Are there
Mm.
outsiders?
Yeah, they're no longer
Yeah.
a favorite.
Ukraine is currently 5th in odds and Iceland is 6th.
Yeah, with only 8 and 7%. So
Maybe.
that's nothing.
Maybe San Marino. San Marino. I don't know.
10th
No.
with only 2%.
Maybe Russia. Russia could do
Oh.
well, I think.
Russia.
1%,
Yeah.
15th place.
I think Russia. Yeah,
No.
Russia
Because-
or Ukraine?
yeah. Because Russia she's very charismatic and she has like a great message, and Russia is Russia, and I don't know. And she's in the first
What
and
about
second
you?
half. Russia.
What about you, Charlotte? Who's your outsider? Who's your outsider, Charlotte?
I'll just ask the question about Russia. Russia is in the first half.
First half, okay.
Mm.
Not
So,
good.
Greg, you asked me a question.
Oh yeah, who's your outsider? Who's your tip for an outsider?
Oh,
Oh, now you're start to think about it.
I think if it's going to be a ballad, then it will be. Then Belgium could be an outsider.
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah,
Belgium.
that would be a surprise. But their rehearsals and performance in the first semifinal was really quite good.
Yeah.
If it's going to be an up-tempo song, then I believe in the Cyprus.
Cyprus, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about her.
If Eleni
Diablo.
Pereira couldn't do it, this year Cyprus,
No.
no.
Cyprus could do it.
But again, what I said about scattering, the votes, Cyprus could come through. Anything can happen. Oh my God. Imagine
yeah.
Belgium winning. It would be great. And they're
Well-
so gracious. They're so gracious. They said that bands who have already a career should really try Eurovision. It's fun. So
Yeah,
all
but can
the
you,
artists this year seem very
can
friendly.
you imagine
and nice.
Eurovision in Brussels? Brussels is such a boring city.
No, I don't care.
No, it's not.
No, actually,
well,
but-
the best song. Well, if the best song will win, probably
France.
never the best song wins.
never the best song win. No.
No,
Well,
but
2 years ago, the best song won.
2 years
That's what
ago.
you
Yeah.
said.
Oh, no, sorry.
No,
Italy
would
was
agree.
better. Italy was better.
do you know, Jacques? I think I had Arcade somewhere around the 20th place.
Really?
I remember, yeah. But when I remember seeing the performance, I was just like, this is gonna do well, definitely.
Not after his naked ass in the video.
Oh no!
I liked him. When I heard the song the first time, I said, "This is gonna win. This is really gonna win." And then everyone was saying he would win because of his naked body in the video. But when Eurovision came, nobody mentioned the video anymore because it was clear. It was really good. But I liked Italy much more. And but okay, I'm happy with the Netherlands having won. And many times, great songs, best songs won, like 1973. I mean, that's one of the greatest songs ever. Luxembourg.
Yeah.
So,
And
guys,
Serbia 2007.
we have a comment from Michael Auderson here. We have already talked a bit about who could open. He's saying Greece, Serbia, Switzerland, Iceland, and Portugal in first half. Will any of these open the final?
Well, if
Greece.
they choose any of that, definitely won't be Switzerland. Out of them, it has to be up-tempo song to open it. So if out of them, I'd say they would probably put Serbia first.
I
If
hope
not, UK.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I think they could put Greece just to avoid because of the green screen, just to take it off just to avoid that. Yeah, but out of those 5, maybe Greece. I cannot see the other 4 opening it now.
No, they will put
anyone
Greece
heard that Duncan
right in
Lawrence
front
had
of
Corona?
one of the breaks.
Duncan Lawrence
Yeah,
has
they could do
Corona,
that
so
as well.
how's he going to hand the trophy over? That's my question.
But how much more bizarre will it be if we have the first ever winner who was not actually present in the arena? If Iceland wins,
Oh my God! Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they
then that would be very interesting, because now Duncan Lawrence is not going to present the award to the winner.
Yeah,
if
and then
Iceland is going to win, then we will not have a victory song, and neither will we have an award being presented.
Yeah, that would be
I really
history.
wonder who is going to present the award, because normally it's
Just do it
the
on Zoom.
previous winner, and Duncan is out of competition, out of the show, because he has corona.
Yeah. We have to
He's
give
been
2
tested
shout
positive.
outs. We have to give 2 shout outs. One is for Montaigne for being the first ever entrant at Eurovision not being present at the venue. That's first time ever. And for Iceland for being the first one to be present and perform, but not perform. Really, it's bizarre, but great trivia.
Like doing all those rehearsals and then nothing.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the pre-recorded recording was very good.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I think no one used the stage better and all the technical possibilities and colors except Iceland and Portugal. They used it to the full potential, and kudos to them for that.
Portugal was
Yeah.
really stunned. I don't like the
100%
voice
agree.
of the guy
And
because
Greece.
it sounds like goat. But I love the song and I love the performance, but I don't like the voice. It's really like I'm listening to a goat. Meh.
He doesn't usually sing that. He doesn't usually sing that high. He's only singing that high because he's only singing that high to represent the woman in the song. He usually sings lower, he reckons.
I don't like his the face he makes when he does the high down. I mean, you don't do that. When you're a trained singer, you know how to do high tones without doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, guys, I have a feeling that you guys could just continue talking all night.
Hours and hours.
Well, we have fun with each other.
But-
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
So
It's midnight.
yeah. So should we call it an evening now, and then I'll see you soon
Morning.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're having a show after the final.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Million?
Are we having a show after the final?
Who wants to join me?
Oh, I can't join.
I got some.
I would be happy to do it. Not sure if I'll be able to, but for now,
Yeah,
can't
me
main.
too.
For now, can't main.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
there.
Okay, so we will see who will be with us.
I have a prepared carcade for Saturday because I know that Malta's going to win. Yeah, and we're going to
Because you paid the jury
and
like
road
always.
Well-
yeah, we're going to buy all the jewelry and we're going to buy all the telephones and we are going to win.
Well, let me
Yeah.
let
Jack,
me
love your reaction. Love your reaction to it.
Yeah,
so let
obviously.
so
Oh,
Into a bunch of countries. Italy, France, I don't know who. It's what here they said Belgium too, and I know that Malta's going to win. Go for Malta. Destiny. Go. Yeah. Okay. you can-
so
oh,
so
Wow.
I would like
Cut
to
that bit out. Cut
we-
that bit
we-
out, Charlotte. Cut out
we
that
don't
little
need Jimmy
permission from
Jump.
Malta. Edit that part out of the video.
so I
Listen, guys. We don't need a Jimmy Jump to get on stage. We just hire Luke to do the same
Yeah.
duties.
Oh yeah.
and throw money at people. Vote for Malta.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
don't say it too loud because that's the Maltese reputation.
That's why I said it.
Sorry,
That's why I
That
said
we're
it.
out. Yeah.
That they always do that.
I would like to say that I would like to go back to what I started with. I am sad for Pavel and for Poland because that was my personal favorite. I am sad for Denmark because I really wanted them to qualify and I think they deserved it. But I would like to also wish Miljan the very best of luck with Serbia. And
Good luck,
I would
Miljan.
like to... What?
Good luck.
Great. Yeah. And I would like to wish Jacques the very best of luck with the Dutch entry, even though I know that you don't like it. And
yeah.
let's not forget...
Thank you very much, Charlotte. On behalf of all the Dutch people. Oh, I truly cherish this moment.
You mean all the people of Suriname?
Well, those two.
Yeah.
And let's not forget our very enthusiastic Maltese guy. So look,
Yeah,
best of luck.
Lookie.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support. You are the only one that supports me.
Sure.
Good luck,
I'll
Luke from Romania.
ask Vasil to send you his crown from the turquoise carpet so you can wear it in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Good luck.
So-
Luke,
But I can sing
Romania.
a song too.
So
Me.
guys, thank you for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
It,
very much.
It has been
Thank
much.
you, Charlotte.
It has been much
Good
longer
morning,
than. It has been much longer than planned, but I'm glad that you were with me this evening. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night, Europe and Australia.
Bye.
Good night.